Hello everyone, welcome to this week's Plan With Me. I am memory planning for the week of March 21st through March 27th. And this week I am using the print press and inserts. Those are my ride or dies now. And I moved into this gorgeous planner by Cane of Print Pression. I'm not sure of the color name, but it's like the I don't even know what it's called. I'm not even going to pretend to know or even anything. I'll just link it down below. But I've been liking matching my planner to my spreads so that whenever I take pictures, it looks all beautiful together. But I am using the Tink kit, which is exclusive art to my shop. It is available. I will link it down below, as well as matte bronze. I was going to use rose with this, but I have mentioned in a couple of videos, I'm like rose crazy recently. So I wanted to use a different foil since I used rose last week, and I thought matte bronze would look really beautiful with this. Also, this color of the week matches so nice. But I was like, all right, what's my second choice? My second choice was matte bronze, and honestly, I think that this was the move. I love the, it's like, matte bronze is kind of like an antique gold almost vibes, like a very muted, not like super warm or anything, and I just think it looks so beautiful with these colors and also the theme, since it's kind of like cottagecore vibes a little bit with the like Tinkerbell and the forest and just the overall aesthetic. I think it works perfectly, and the format that I chose is the sparkle format. I didn't pull in any other foil. I just used some black scripts, and then everything else is matte bronze. I also kind of sneaked, I don't know if it's going to be in the shop yet. I'm like pre-recording these, like today is April 1st when I'm doing the voiceover, so this is going to be going up in I think 2 weeks, so I'm not sure if I've released it yet, but I will have the new scripts will be coming out in a sampler version for Champagne Lights, Lavender Hollow, and Matte Bronze. That'll be on that special listing, which I hope in the future to make that listing permanent, so that's exciting as well. I do have 2 extenders this week. I decided for some of the days that were 3, instead of doing an extender, I just did them without the full box, which I like doing sometimes and probably saves me in the long run from my planner being even thicker than it already is. But I am obsessed with this kit. I'm obsessed with the colors. I will say though, I'm very excited for next week to be using the Viscount kit because it's like blue and purple, and I'm a little greened out. I feel like that was 4 weeks of green, and now I'm good with green for a really long time. They all kind of had like similar but very different vibes for this month, especially last month being like rainbow but also very green. But yeah, I'm just like, this was probably my final week of green that I could stand. But I am happy with it, that it turned out so beautiful. It might actually be my favorite out of all of the green spreads this month, especially with this foil pairing. And then I think my next favorite is probably, what's the one I used? The Mystery with the plants. I'm not like a big plant person, but I just think those colors were fantastic. So let me go ahead and start talking about the week, because I'm sure that I'll catch up with myself in a moment. So on my sidebar, I decided to put how many weeks till Disney. So this is 3 weeks till Disney, which is very exciting. And this week we spent a lot of time together as a family, like more than normal. And it was very, very fun because we had another Krasinski play date, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. On Monday, I did go to work, which I've been liking going to work on Monday. It just kind of like starts my week off. I used to go to work on Sundays and print orders so that Kirsten would be able to fill them as soon as she got in, but with restocks and everything, she usually doesn't get to orders until at least noon, so it kind of works out for me to go Monday morning. I'm not like keeping her, holding her back, which is nice. So I've been enjoying doing that, and then I filmed a bunch of reels at work, which I've been also loving doing. I have like a full setup, and I want to do more reels at work, like behind the scenes and packing orders, because I think that you like those the best. And then on the way home, I got In-N-Out, which I thoroughly enjoy. I talk about all the time. Also, I messed up the tall box here. And if you ever mess up an overlay, if you have undo, you can undo an overlay from a full box. The key is to make sure that it's fully saturated, and at no point are you pulling with any type of force. Like, it should just come up like butter. Once you start pulling that overlay, you are likely to pull up the ink, and that is where trouble starts to happen. So it is possible if it ever happens, but just be very, very careful. And just take your time with it. I also brought in the tall box overlays and the wide box in the stroke, which, like I said, will be available with that limited edition listing, which I either put up recently or will be putting up soon. I took a long shower this day, and then we just cuddled as a family in the living room. And then at night, I watched the Darcy and Stacey Tell All. If you don't know, Darcy and Stacey is from the 90 Day universe, and if you watch it, I feel like there's not a lot of people who do. Like, I feel like people watch 90 Day, but they don't watch a lot of the spinoffs. Darcy and Stacey, Darcy is from like 2 of the before the 90 Day seasons, and she's a mess. But on top of it, I just feel like it's rough. But I love Florian. I never thought in my life, like watching previous seasons, that I would love Florian so much, but I just feel like he's a vibe, and he's basically like what I would do in the situations. I'd just be like, shut up, stop talking about my family that way, and I'm gonna lose my mind. So yeah, I love the 90 Day universe. It's just my favorite. Then on Tuesday, I did wake up really early, and I went and got Starbucks. And this day we had a passport appointment for Lila and Theo. Bennett already has his passport because we did go to Canada with him for Marg's wedding, so we needed to get his passport for that. But we are going to be going to Mona and Lisa, which is Marg's sister's weddings. They're like having a wedding together in June, so we needed our passports. So, well, they needed their passports, and they both were born in the pandemic, so they didn't like have a passport yet. So we went to the post office, and it was actually way easier at the post office than whenever we went to get Bennett's passport, which we did at UT. It was a long process at UT, but at the post office it was really fast. The only thing about the post office is I had to wait a month, basically. Like, they didn't have any availability for a month, but they were able to get them both in at the same time. And the person who was doing it, he was just like wonderful and super fast. And Theo's passport picture is hilarious. I'm kind of nervous though, because I didn't realize until I sent the picture to Marg that his mouth is like slightly open, and I don't think you're supposed to have your mouth open, but I'm not sure if because he's a small child who was like still a little bit sick and like breathing out of his nose, like closing his mouth wouldn't, like, it just wouldn't have happened at this time. So I'm nervous if it's going to be like accepted. But I'm hopeful because like they like looked at it like pretty intently and were like, okay, it's good. So I'm hoping, but we'll see. That would be a wreck, but you know, we'll figure it out. And I put in that Theo's picture was really funny, and I just hung out with Girly and got a McDonald's Coke because McDonald's Coke is literally life. I am trying to quit. I'm trying to go back to Diet Dr. Pepper, which I actually don't mind as long as it's cold. Once it gets like less than cold, it's like not a vibe. But Diet Dr. Pepper is like, in my opinion, the least gross diet drink. Yeah, but I love a Coke from McDonald's. I've only ever gotten like a dud a couple of times. It's like very rare, far and few between, but like McDonald's Coke is life. Then I hung out with Theo, and I had a FaceTime date with Kane and just talked and did whatever we do. And then we watched Jersey Shore, which this week is so crazy because I'm like, this was like just last week, so I remember everything like pretty vividly, where normally I'm talking about things like a month behind, but I wanted to have videos up for whenever we're at Disney, so and like right after, because I know when we get home it's going to be hectic as well, getting back into the swing of things, and I don't want my videos to suffer. But it's weird talking about this and I'm like, oh yeah, that just happened. So we were watching Jersey Shore Family Vacation because we had like 6 episodes that we were behind on because we just like hadn't watched it. And I love Jersey Shore, and I think I laugh the most out of any show when I'm watching Jersey Shore. A lot of it's because like it's nostalgia, and a lot of them are like jokes of like things in the past, and then also it's like they talk to the camera like, what is that, like breaking the wall or the fourth wall, third wall? I don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But I just love Jersey Shore, and especially now it's like very like wholesome, basically, because they're all like family, like they all have kids or like are married besides Vinny. So there's like drama, but it's like not like serious drama. And yeah, I have always loved Jersey Shore, so I'm always going to watch it. On Wednesday, Girly just spit up all over me this day. She just loves spitting up on me for some reason, but like I said in another video, I just take it at this point and I'm like, whatever. her, like, just throw up on me and I'll clean up later. Then I cuddled in bed with Nick and Lila because she was just, like, not having it. And then, which thankfully the kids are, like, fully recovered now and, like, happy and just chilling. But yeah, and then my in-laws came over because we made chopped cheese the other week. I had mentioned that Joshua Wiseman, is it Wiseman? I think it is. He did like a chopped cheese video, which I never heard of a chopped cheese. Obviously I've heard of a cheesesteak because I'm from PA, but never heard of a chopped cheese. And I was like, wow, that looks so easy, but like good. So we tried making them and it was good. But my father-in-law said this would be really good in a crunch wrap. And I was like, that actually sounds pretty bomb. So this day I made crunch wrap chopped cheeses and my gosh, was it amazing. Nick, my father-in-law, really liked it better than like a regular taco crunch wrap. And then my mother-in-law still likes the taco ones best. And I'm kind of in the middle. Like, I just really like food. But if you like making crunch wraps and you've never tried it, just like take a chopped cheese recipe and just put it inside of like the crunch wrap with like the crunchy shell. I've also seen people do, instead of buying the, what are they called? Oh, it's going to drive me nuts. Because I can only find them at Walmart. Nowhere else. The circle tortillas that are fried. What are they called? I don't remember, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I can only find them at Walmart, and they have like a pretty good variety actually at Walmart, but I've seen people also sub it out for Doritos, and they just kind of like put the Doritos in a wheel formation, and I kind of want to try that too, because I always feel like they come in a big packet. Tostadas, maybe? They come in a big package, and I feel like I can never use them up before they go bad. But Doritos, like I feel we always have those like snack bags or like a full, like even buying a full bag of Doritos, we would eat the rest of them. So I love crunch wraps though, and they're so fun to make, but like kind of a pain, but like fun and like tasty. So there was that, and then I worked on Reel. Oh no, I didn't work on Reels. I was watching Reels with Lila, and there was this Encanto, I don't remember how to say it. I still don't really like the movie. It's not that I like hate it, I'm just like, it's boring in my opinion, and I didn't like the music. I know I'm one in a million here. But there was this like reel of like a baby with the, what's his sister's name? I don't remember, but like it's a filter and it like plays her song in the background, and the baby, it's like really funny, but like also not. And Lila was cracking up, and I like showed her other reels too, and then went back to that one, and she was like unamused by all reels besides that one. That one she was smiling and giggling and cracking up, and I just thought it was so cute. I used the filter on her and then saved it, and she thinks it's funny, so I just like, it's a video I'm going to save forever. And then I put in that she was super, super cranky, just like, she was just not having it. I think she was just like overtired. And then we had Papa John's again because I just love it. And also I found out that like getting Papa John's from the Papa John's app, like delivered, I feel like the pizzas never come warm, but getting Papa John's from the DoorDash app, for some reason they come like 3 times faster. How? I don't know. And it's always piping hot. So DoorDash for life. Love it. But yeah, Papa John's. And then we watched Jersey Shore Family Vacation and just cuddled. Then on Thursday, I was really, really excited because I got my Wordle in 2 guesses, which I've never done before. Nick did it once and I didn't believe him. I was like, you cheated. But I didn't get any in the first time, right? It was, I don't remember even what word it was. I think it was share or something like that, or it was SH or CH. I don't remember what the word was. But I used my starter word, and I actually stole my starter word from Viv. Viv loves to plan. She doesn't like do videos anymore, but y'all know Viv. I stole my starter word from her because I asked her what hers was, and I thought it was a good one. And there was no letters in it, and then I just randomly guessed another one, and it was the word. And I thought that that was wild, like really, really wild. So I put that in, and then I took Theo to Target this day, and then I made cupcakes. I hung outside with the boys, and then this day I was really, really mad because Bennett was, like, being bad, like, actually bad, and I went to, like, chase after him because I told him to go up to his room and, like, have a little bit of quiet time, and he wouldn't. So I was just gonna, like, pick him up and take him up, and whenever I was, like, walking to get him, I fell and, like, scraped my knee. I don't know. I feel like they're clumsy wears off of me because my kids literally want to run into walls. Like things that have been there their whole lives, they just like walk right into. And I'm like, y'all. And then Bennett goes, who put that there? I'm like, the builder who built the house. Like that post has been there for forever. And I'm not usually that clumsy, but yeah, I scraped my knee and I was so mad. I was like, are you actually serious? If you would have just listened, I wouldn't have to chase after you. And it was a whole thing. But anyways, my in-laws came over and helped my father-in-law help me hang pictures in the boys' rooms, and then I put in that Nick and I got into this like argument. It's like one of those like not real arguments that I've been telling y'all about, and I've also been like experimenting with boxes. I forgot to mention last week that I'd put some like character stickers down with black scripts with no box under it. I saw a dress of Kit and Chess do it, and I really liked it when she did it. Whenever I did it, I didn't like it as much, but also I think it just might be something I need to warm up to. But I do think that I prefer like doing like what I did here with the like box that has like I cut it and like has room on the side, kind of like the like square boxes, but like just doing different variations by cutting boxes up. But I do want to like kind of implement, you know, more of both of those styles, because I do think that they're really cute. So I copied Kit and Jess on that last week, and yeah, I want to try and do it more. And maybe if I like spread it out more in the spread, I kind of thought about it kind of a little bit later in the spread, or like, I don't know. I just think maybe I needed to do it more to be balanced. But anyways, I went off on that. But what was I saying? Oh, so this day, I don't know if anybody that y'all know, like friends, family, whatever, does this, but Nick, like, he'll like be like, you did this, and like I'm like, hey, whatever, and then he'll do the same thing, and like for some reason I'm not supposed to be like mad about it, and I'm not, it's like something I wouldn't even be mad about, but I'm more mad that like he like brushed it off. But if I would have did the same thing, like he would have yelled at me and I would have been like, you're annoying. But basically he like scraped his chair on the floor, like just because he was like trying to do something really fast and like not paying attention. And yeah, I was like, if I would have did that, I would have been like, you'd been so mad and been like, Andre, you're not paying attention, blah, blah, blah. And he was just like, it's fine. And I'm like, you're annoying. So I put that in. And then I cuddled Girly for a while and we watched Jersey Shore. We love Jersey Shore so much. Then on Friday, I actually should have put in that I have like a new Snickers ice cream bar addiction. Nick got me onto those, and I had never had them before, but he always has been getting them since I can remember him. And I was never like really cared too much about it, but I was like, all right, I'm going to try these. And they're actually really good. I think that the size is nice. Like I can't eat a ton of ice cream, but I feel like it's like a small enough size and has like other flavors in it that it's just kind of a vibe. So I've been like eating those like one every night because I'm terrible. Then on Friday, I cuddled Theo and we decided to go downtown and walk around as a family and get lunch. So we did get lunch at this place called District 6, and it was really, really nice, except for the fact that Theo was just like 2 and just doesn't have an attention span to sit down and eat somewhere. This day, I also decided to cancel 1 out of 3 of our Disney dining reservations because I just think that quick service is going to be a better option for him in particular. But it was really fun and the food was good, and Theo's just all around cute. So even whenever he's being like kind of rambunctious, he's just adorable. I can't even be mad. Well, you know, I'm not like just letting him do whatever, but you know. So then for dinner, we decided to get Tarka, DoorDash. I just like Tarka for like a lighter kind of vibe meal. It is Indian, and Nick gets the like tikka masala, and then I get these like kebabs that has like the tikka sauce and veggies and rice, and it's just kind of like a dinner that doesn't feel super heavy and kind of something I could eat basically every day if I had to. It's really good. Then we watched Jersey Shore. I think we might have caught up completely. Or no, I think we had one more episode then, and we watched that on Sunday. And then this night I bleached Nick's hair. If you don't follow me on my personal account, Nick wanted me to bleach his hair. He's just wanted to try something different. And I was like, yeah, why not? I don't care. So we bleached his hair this night, and then we ordered colors for it. I bleached it, and then I did purple shampoo as like a toner for like 45 minutes, which toned down the yellow, but not enough. I should have realistically did a process of like a toner that like also like has like a level 10 developer, but I was like kind of being impatient. So we ended up ordering purple because he wanted to do like a lavenderish color, but I feel like some of the areas were too dark, and well, this is like goes into the next day, were too dark, so they're like more of a yellowy orange. So we are going to redo it again. We did it twice. We're going to do it again with a slightly darker purple, and then next time I know for his like regrowth, like whenever it gets cut and like able to be bleached again, I'm going to bleach and then do a second process of bleach on top of it. So but I think that he's probably going to stick to doing colors for a really long time because he really likes it and he looks cute. So that has been fun. And then on Saturday, we hung out with the family, and for lunch, we got Sweet Lemon Kitchen and McDonald's. Nick, I don't remember what Nick was doing. I think he was with Theo doing something, and he just picked it up on the way home. Like, he got the boys McDonald's, and then he picked up Sweet Lemon Kitchen, which they have my favorite grilled cheeses. Then the Krasinskis came over along with Amanda and her new boyfriend, Andy, and we all hung out and just chilled while the kids played. My kids and the Krasinski kids love each other. It's so cute. It is my favorite thing in the whole entire world. I was always like, I think like whenever Bennett was smaller, like worried that him and Avery's age gap was going to be too big, but I just feel like they're just a vibe together. Like they're just like, they like the same stuff, and they kind of have similar like personalities, along with our little ones having similar personalities, and they're closer in age, so I don't really think that their age gap's ever going to be a thing. But it's just like really nice to have like permanent built-in playmates as like family, so it works out. Then we got Fortune Garden for dinner, and all just like ate and hung out, and it was like a long night for sure. The boys went to bed like an hour and a half after their bedtime, but then the next morning they slept in, which was really nice. And I put in that I was super tired because I think that morning I might have woken up really early. I feel like I did. On Sunday, I put in that the boys slept in, and Nick took Theo to Target because they wanted to get some outside toys, I think, maybe, or something. I don't remember. I think actually, no, they went to Target the day before. I don't remember them going to, oh, they went to Walmart the day before. That's when they got food. He got like a Frisbee, and then he went to Target the next day, but I don't remember what they got. And then I just like hung out and just chilled because it's Sunday. And then while the boys were taking naps and quiet time, I worked on packing for Disney and just like organizing things, seeing what we needed to pick up. And then I put in that Theo was just kind of like unruly today. I think it was because he stayed up so late. And he probably could have slept way longer. But, yeah. I had to burp. But anyways, at Target, we got these, like, they're like, I don't know what they're called. They're like tubes that, like, click. They're, like, part of, like, the fidget type things. Like, I don't know. If you saw them, you know what I mean. But they're, like, and back together. The boys love them. They are, I think, $3 for 4 at the Target dollar spot, and my kids like are normally those kids that play with a toy, like a new toy. They like very much so gravitate back towards like Legos, Potato Head, Cars, stuff like that. But these dumb tubes that were $4 for 4, they played with for hours. Best $3 I ever spent in my entire life. Then we just like hung out, and I dyed Nick's hair purple again, which I did take a little bit, but I do think he needs like a darker purple. We had McDonald's for a snack, and then we watched the final episode, I think, that we had of Jersey Shore, and then before the 90 day, and then I just put in that Lila was cranky this night, so it was a long night. So that is everything for this week. I hope that y'all like this week's plan with me. I am, like I said, excited to be caught up, but also like kind of sad because I want to plan and I have like nothing to like play with, but it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. I don't know which I like better, but I hope that you like this video, and I will talk to you in my next one. Bye.